Thank you for all that are on the call today. This year, backed by popular demand, we're doing a 2-part Balser. We have this part, which is virtual. The next part will be a spring session. We hope to see everybody in person.
Thank you so much for attending today. We have a really great program for you.
We really appreciate all of the sponsorships. A special thanks goes to Greenberg Traurig, Jurek Spratt. Finally, our gold sponsor, Wilmington Trust.
I want to acknowledge Jack Balser, for whom none of this would be possible.
Client advisors are among our most vital and dynamic partners. We couldn't make the difference in the lives of Atlantans without you.
I know I'm not the only one who on an annual basis has conversations with donors. You can give them the tools they can use, and our organizations can give them the pathway to achieve their greatest ambitions.
There's many reasons why people give. Sometimes giving is transactional. Others, it's a really, really meaningful thing. It's so important that this is coming out through the questions you ask, through the things they want to share, and so forth.
What is the underlying fear surrounding money?
This is trust issue. We don't trust future. So far so good, but what if certain things happen and then I might lose everything? So you have to cut this connection between how much money you have, how much money you make, with who you are.
It is extremely flattering for me when I'm invited back to speak to a group. In the fall of 2021, Washington proposed profound changes to certain tax laws. I decided to just tell you all the truth. It turned out, for the most part, to be much ado about nothing. Inflation Reduction Act, which contains a lot of energy, environmental, and healthcare provisions, but almost nothing on taxes.
What do you think are some of the core tenets of creating a great philanthropic partnership?
Well, you realize when you give philanthropically, you're changing a life or lives. You're changing an organization, and that's permanent. That's a legacy. Mine was to pass down the idea of giving to my children, to my grandchildren.
Norman's contributions and his acknowledgement of the importance of what we do is just key. When you work with a donor like Norman, begin to marry what we have to do as a college and our mission, but also the interests of the donor. And when you can bring those two things together, like something so much better ends up happening.
Absolutely.
It's just 2 decades. We went from 5,000 full-time students and 6,000 part-time, non-traditional students to 43,000 students. Really, it's been truly remarkable. It's given me a lot more than I've given it, I assure you.
Keep asking those hard questions, because that is how we will all grow together to be more impact to the Atlanta community.
Thank you to these 3 great organizations, the Community Foundation of Atlanta, thank you to the United Way, and of course, thank you to the Jewish Foundation.
Don't forget to RSVP on the website for the Balser After Hours event, which is April 27th. Really appreciate it, and we'll see you guys in the spring.